Let's play the Technomancer. Ich glaube Folge 20. Wenn ich mich nicht irre. Wir gucken mal, was wir jetzt hier in der Karawanserei noch so für Quests haben. Ich werde mich hauptsächlich an die Hauptquests halten. Soll ich mit ihm reden?
Hey there.
What do you want, human?
Sie bitten, den Rover
I
zurückzubringen.
took the rover all the way down into the canyon. Unfortunately, that's where I hit a wild ostrich, and now the thing won't drive. Heard you might be able to help get it back here.
And why exactly would we want to help you? We who are just monsters to you and your kind, even here. One of us was just lynched. And what did your kind do about it? Nothing. And when we are sick, what one of you would help us even in fair exchange for serum? Why then, answer me, would we help you now?
Charisma?
I understand why you're angry, but none of that has anything to do with me. Do you think people are any nicer to Technomancers? If so, you're wrong. If they weren't so busy being scared of us, I'm sure they'd hang us too.
Yes,
Ha!
brothers in pain. Outcasts should stick together. We will get your machine, but it will take some time. It will not be easy on our ostriches, and we can only do it at night. Give us 12 hours.
That works for me. Thanks.
Okay. Dann gucken wir mal, was es noch gibt.
Funny and inspiring. Having domesticated ostriches tow a vehicle that was wrecked by wild ostriches. Civilization coming to the rescue against the wild. These creatures are quite remarkable. I didn't think that we could modify the physical appearance and psyche of them without manipulating them genetically. Brilliant!
So.
The most exotic goods on the planet. All here in one
Ach genau.
stall.
Die Waren prüfen. Ach, da gucken wir an. Da habe ich ja gar nicht dran gedacht, dass ich bei ihr auch sowas. Ich wünschte, man könnte sich das vorher angucken. Maske mit Zielerfassungsbrille, das klingt irgendwie geil. Überfluss Offiziersuniform. Brauche ich 3, ne? Okay. Dann rüsten wir uns doch damit mal aus. Geh zu Auroras Schattenpfad. Da muss ich zum Rover. Okay. Halt, was ist da drin? Da bin ich ja mal gespannt. War übrigens wahrscheinlich auch sehr glaubwürdig, wenn ich einen Mutanten dabei habe und der ein Offiziershemd trägt. Gehe ich schwer von aus, dass das glaubwürdig rüberkommt. Auf geht's.
Long ago, the prospect of attacking Technomancers from Aurora seemed logical. But now talking to them poses an interesting alternative. Perhaps we ought to try sympathy, find common ground from which to work. Maybe it will save us from a lot of war and bloodshed.
So, was muss ich jetzt hier eigentlich machen? Voll keine Ahnung, ja. Neutralisiere Aurora-Truppen, beschaffe Aurora-Uniform von den Technomancern. Informiere Dandolo, dass dann... Ja, okay. Also mit anderen Worten platt machen.
Halt! Don't move! What are you doing? In case you haven't heard, there's been a truce and a peace treaty is being negotiated.
Ha. Komm, wir machen das mal.
Death to Aurora, for the good of abundance!
Das war nix. Wir könnten auch ruhig mal ein bisschen böse sein. Wahrscheinlich hätte man sich so irgendwann auf die Aurora-Seite auch schlagen können. Ist vielleicht ganz interessant, wenn man es mal nochmal spielt. Ich kann jetzt noch nichts sagen, wie der Wiederspielwert ist bei dem Game. Wo geht's weiter? Hier noch nicht. Gar nicht alles gelootet, Mensch. Maybe dann hier runter. Ja. Jetzt finde ich einen Staub, wo ich mir einen gekauft habe. Ne? Das ist aber logisch. Das ist immer so. Ups. Hi Jungs. Was ich immer nicht verstehe, ist diese Zeitlupe. Ich weiß nicht, was es bringt. Es ist nicht ersichtlich, dass es jetzt zum Beispiel ein kritischer Treffer oder sowas wäre. Ich hoffe mal, er überlässt mir dann so eine Brustplatte. Ich hab voll Lust, eine ordentliche Technomancer-Kluft zu kriegen. Eisenhammer. Muss aufpassen, dass es nicht zu schwer wird. Und jetzt hier wieder rauf, wa? Yes!
Death to the humans! Cain avenges us!
There are troops from Kane here? Then we must fight. We have no other option.
Super, alle gegen jeden. Jeder gegen jeden, okay. Ah. So. Alle weg, alle weg.
I am sorry for that attack. Kane's troops are increasingly out of control.
You're not responsible for what every other mutant does. Who's Kane?
A leader who wants to exterminate the humans. He says it is the only way for us to be free. He is a violent brute, but very smart, too. So he is very dangerous. And he gets more followers each day from those of my kind who grow tired of how humans treat us. From those who want vengeance and freedom, even if we must get it through blood. I do not think that is the way, though. Someday I will have to fight against him, but for now, we must go back to Noctis.
Auch cool. Hätten wir jetzt wahrscheinlich gar nicht so mitgekriegt über den da jetzt, wenn er vielleicht gar nicht dabei gewesen wäre. So, habe ich alle? Ah, er fehlt noch. Soll ich noch schnell Cookie machen? Aber da liegt wohl. Ah, da. Und da oben auch.
I won't be able to force this lock. I need a key.
Bitte was? Wo krieg ich den Schlüssel her? Den hatten keiner. Na schön. So, wir haben auf jeden Fall jetzt mal für Krieg gesorgt. Damit es den armen Händlern weiterhin gut geht. Ja, auch noch vergessen zu looten. Eieiei. Ich will so eine Technomancer-Uniform. An der Stelle jetzt so ein schnell zurückkehren zum Rover-Button oder sowas wäre auch nice. Die Musik ist leicht nervig. Bum, 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 bum. Es geht die ganze Zeit so. Bum, 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 bum. Er startet dann Dologericht. Dann kann ich ja direkt gerade 2 Quests sogar abgeben. Der Rover ist zurückgebracht. Und die Technomancer sind platt.
Zachariah, I've got something I need to ask you. Zachariah, I am glad to see you. What you did, what you risked for us, no one will ever forget. We lost many, and for that, we are mourning. But we can at least celebrate that because of you, the Order has not disappeared.
We're brothers and sisters. We stand together.
Yes, and others have joined us too, you know. The merchants spread the word to those who are still in hiding. But for those non-initiated and those who passed, we are all here. Did the Great Master manage to tell or give you anything before he passed, before his sacrifice?
He told me to watch over the Order. Gave me a tablet. He'd managed to translate the text of the relic I'd brought back from an excavation in Aurora.
And what did it say?
It talks about an important research base, the largest the settlers ever built on Mars, one that was in contact with Earth. It had a beacon. Unfortunately, it didn't say where the base was, only the location of a smaller dome that housed some of the larger base's scientists.
Then we must find it. Oh, I can feel it, Zachariah. We are so close to contacting Earth again.
Maybe, but I have the feeling we're not the only ones who know about it, though. Thanks to Alan, the ASC might have gotten their hands on the tablet while the Great Master was being held.
Alan? How could he betray our order? We have to beat the ASC to that dome. What can I do to help?
Everybody settled in?
We are, Zachariah, yes. There's something on your mind, isn't there?
That obvious? The Great Master asked me to look after everyone. Having the unconditional support of everyone would help me a lot. Don't know how to pull that together, though.
We're a family, Zachariah. You'll always have our support. You're looking to become a great master, though. That's different. There are some who obviously will question your abilities to hold that position. It's not personal. You did tremendous things for us, Zachariah. You did. But not everyone knows you well enough. You're young, inexperienced, and while your talent speaks for itself, I have a feeling some will want to put those talents to the test before supporting you.
Logisch.
My suggestion would be this. Find the most influential masters. I'm sure they'll have questions. Satisfy their expectations, and I believe nothing can stand in your way.
And I'll go see them.
Rede mit den Technomancer-Meistern.
Zachariah, come. A moment, please, if you will.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, I've been expecting you. I saw a young man with a missing arm that I know from somewhere.
You know Lucky?
If memory serves correct, yes. And you did as well. Started your apprenticeships together, but in that life, he carried the name Andrew. And like you, he came not from a family of technomancers either.
Starting to ring a bell. It was an accident too, yes?
Indeed, he was simply too powerful to instruct. Filled with an overabundance of fluid we did not know how to control. So he overloaded, destroying part of the school, wounding you, losing his own arm.
I always believed he died that day.
We acted in haste, out of fear, to hide our incompetence. Having never seen such power before, let alone from a child. So we stole him away, spread rumor he had died, and paid a merchant to care for him, one who gave his word that he could find a teacher able to instruct the child on how to master the fluid.
And so Andrew was taught how to control his fluid, but never how to utilize it into technomancy ever again. And you think he still resents you for it?
Would not you? Would not we all? Which is why we must help him now become the technomancer he might have been, had we not failed him.
But without his arm, how could he use his abilities?
Arms are merely slaves of the head. So long as you have a head, you have a hope. And though at times first impressions can be deceiving, it appears you have not lost your head. Hope is not lost. Good prosthesis. A bypass circuit.
Scott?
A man needs time to think. Youngsters are always so impatient. Did I ever tell you about the time when I was a medical intern? I infiltrated someone's biceps to see if... forget it. It's not even related to the conversation.
Mr. Seeker, whatever you can do to fix our mistake, I would be forever obliged.
We'll take care of it. Thank you, Connor.
Alles klar. Also ein paar Nebenquests werde ich dann wohl schon noch machen. Vor allem das mit den ganzen Großmeistern. Beides aber auch irgendwie unlogisch ist. Also ich meine, wir sind ja kein Meister. Wir hatten ja erst quasi unsere Prüfung abgeschlossen und es gibt ja bereits Meister. Warum sollte ich jetzt der Großmeister werden, wenn es schon bereits andere Meister gibt, die ja weitaus erfahrener sind? Bisschen komisch. Na gut, aber das war's für heute. Wir sehen uns morgen wieder bei der Technomancer. Bis dann.